Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another Healthy Helpings installment with Health Empowers. I'm your host today, Brandon, and I'll be showing you how to make some delicious banana oat pancakes. Let's get into it. I know this looks like a lot, but the great thing is most of these items you will see that you probably already have in the cabinets, and if you don't, they're very, very inexpensive. So the first thing that we're going to need is a little bit of ground cinnamon. Then we'll need some sugar, some salt, some baking powder, some all-purpose flour, and a little bit of old-fashioned oats. Those are all of our dry ingredients. Now moving over here, we have our wet ingredients. Just some regular oil. You can use whatever type of oil. This is olive oil. 2 bananas, an egg, some milk. You also are going to need 2 different bowls. And then a masher for the bananas. If you don't have a masher, that's completely fine. You can just use a fork. It works the exact same way. And then some measuring cups and some spoons. So what we're going to do first is get all of our dry ingredients mixed together first. We're going to start with our flour. This is 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. This is 3/4 cup of oats as well. We need 1/4 of a teaspoon. So, and if you have like the actual measuring cups, that would be best. Next, we need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. That goes in like that. Next, we need a tablespoon of sugar. And then we need 1/2 a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're just going to mix this all up together. And the great thing about these pancakes is you can put anything in them. A lot of times when I'm making these, I'll put some peanut butter in the wet ingredient bowl as well. And it is absolutely amazing, and I get a little bit more protein. All right, so let's get started with the wet ingredients. I've got 2 regular sized bananas here, and I'm just going to open these up and place them in here. There's 1, and there is 2. Now, I love the fact that this recipe calls for bananas because they really help with aiding with digestion, and they help with increasing your energy as well. Now, I'm using a masher right here. If you don't have a masher, you can literally just take a regular fork and just mash the banana up against the edge of the bowl itself, and it'll do the exact same thing. This makes my life a little bit easier, but both of them will get the jobs done. It's kind of what you're looking for. To this, we're going to add 1 egg, 1/2 cup of milk, a tablespoon of whatever oil you prefer. Like I said earlier, this is olive oil. Feel free to use canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever you have at the house. And lastly, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. And now we're just going to stir this up. It's very important that you mix this very well. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients into the wet. So I'm just adding a little bit at a time. Consistently stirring, and it's starting to thicken up already. Make sure you get all the batter off of the side of the bowl. Everything mixed in very, very well. If you notice that your batter is a little bit too milky, you can add a little bit more flour to thicken it up a little bit more. We're going to let this sit in the fridge for 15 minutes before we use it. I've got some oil heating right here, and our batter has been sitting for 15 minutes, and it's a lot thicker than what it was when we first put it in. I've got this little scooper cup, little measuring cup, to kind of help me pour into the pan. So I'm just going to scoop some batter up and pour just a little small pancake there, and another little small one right there. So we're going to let these sit until the edges start to crisp up. All right, so our edges are, you can see like a light brown crisp on the bottom of the edge. That's kind of how you know when the pancake is ready to flip. So we're going to get right up under and flip over. scoot them over a little bit. Same thing for this one. There we go. All right, guys, there we have it. Our banana oat pancakes, rich in potassium, and just got a little bit of sugar-free syrup here, just to top it off. I mean, it'd be a disservice not to taste, right? So let's just come in right here. This is going to be a perfect recipe to get the kids involved in learning the different parts of cooking, like mixing and measuring and things of that sort. So I want y'all to try this and you will not be disappointed. So until the next video, you'll see us back here for more healthy cooking videos with Health Empowers. See you guys.